We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Washington football team. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First down, Gibson. And that's not the start that he was looking for as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Smoking like some OG. Hey.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Devon Kennard on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. They're going to look to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, but they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Not to shut up.
Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a give right side. It's Gibson, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
So this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't fucking do it. Let's go, man.
It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And
Fucking
a big
go,
turnover
Ricky.
there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn into a shootout. And
Kyler, what the fuck you doing, my guy?
Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for.
He's tripping, boy.
3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Able to find Isabella. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 88 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Look at that.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Well, yeah.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chandler Jones, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cardinals 7, Washington nothing.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Can't you see you in the bed? I try to let me go to sleep.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Man open left side, it's Williams. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He'll buy some time right. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Devon Kennard able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
I be fighting demons that won't let me go to sleep. You my nigga, okay, never we compete.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
23 yards on the play.
I can cut the K every day if I want.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
What the fuck you mean? Everybody on.
People say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
He's got his man. It's caught in the
You
end
won't let
zone.
me go to sleep. You my nigga, okay, never we
John
compete.
Ross, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Oh,
Perfect
miss.
in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
And the Cardinal 1st down.
Now this time Murray to throw it. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this time he is in. Kenyon Drake, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead. Well, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I couldn't understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible. Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. On second down now. It's Gibson, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, good fucking play.
Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Ooh.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
On the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They'll set up a throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it.
Oh, chill.
And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Trying to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it.
I'm tripping now.
Chase Young make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
You won't double, boy. You won't get up.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete.
We're going to chill this shit out. And I know I'm going to make it.
Christian Kirk, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
the extra point.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Hopkins with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
Like I wasn't.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
What a dream, nigga, dream on.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin.
Ooh, he almost mossed my stupid ass.
They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally set.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory, look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it was the right time to make that call.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 12-yard line.
Oh, no.
He's going to run with it himself. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be third down. Shotgun now for Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And the Cardinals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I got knowledge.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll try again with Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cards continue to pour it on. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chandler Jones in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Gibson here complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he can't feel it
pick it up, pick it up.
Fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. So well done there. These punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 7-yard line.
I put that wool on that bitch.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Out of the gun, here's Murray.
Yeah, who he is.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll move the chains.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
All right, let's get this, y'all boys.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number.
Oh, get off me.
The threshold because that kept them in the ball.
And that's caught inside the 35.
They like, who in it?
Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pull
I missed again.
as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And boy, are they going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush it and never go back and review. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. And you hate to say it for the rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of
my
time to throw the
niggas
football.
win.
You like the way I said that?
In his defense, I got it.
See what I did there?
Slide
He needs
in the
better
fence,
protection, that's for
with
sure.
an F
And
in
he'll
it.
take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington.
Make it home. You know how I go. I ain't picking fast. Oh my God.
And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
Make an appetite. What's the point of going? I guess to serve apple pies.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
David ain't gonna lie. The photo, I would.
From the
I
gun,
know it's laying
Murray.
on.
Got a man open, it's Ross.
In my mouth.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Your mama
A
eyes.
good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
The pickup
I
brings
will
up
never
2nd
have
and
5 figures.
2 at the
That's your name,
47-yard
bitch. I'm
line.
just a side nigga.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Operating from the gun, Murray. He's going to get his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down.
I'm cut though, but I ain't running with a knife.
Now Murray again.
Call me Wesley Snipes.
He's going to have the hook up to Ross.
Don't worry.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Slide in.
And here's Murray on the keeper. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder.
Oh, that's a pit? No.
Second voice in his head. His head coach, and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
You got my heart in my mind.
Throwing again, Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Taking cold baths.
Back to throw it. Murray to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Chase Young
that boy Chase Young
in there to get him, and on the
I
season now, that is
him.
9 sacks for him.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
I understand the ups
From the
and the
gun,
downs.
Murray eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
And these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
46, Washington, nothing.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fields in the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The same route. I'm saying.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Oh,
and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Keeping on my neck.
He's got a
Oh!
man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Let's get it.
He's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
They focus. You know, I be smoking bourbon.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Landon Collins on the coverage.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Panache getting hit in the club.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. He's going to go up top again. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And I tell you what, Charles.
But they damn sure feel me.
The offense was in fine